First, let's, this is going to be the pre-slope step. First, let's talk about the drain. So here's your typical drain. Has 3 pieces. One piece is this top part. Second piece is this bottom here that my hand's on. And the third piece is your flange. So you'll have 4 bolts. Hopefully you're like me. Mine already had one in there that'll work. So I'm not even going to need to use this on the new one. And then I'll use these bolts. So you get that in there, you get this flange in there, and then we will then go to this. So basically, that's going to be in the ground. We'll pre-slope, then we'll put pan liner under it, and then we'll put that dude on top of the pan liner and the mud pan. On to the next part, pre-slope. So you need pre-slope. This is actually, I'm tearing out the shower, and it didn't have pre-slope to begin with, and I even noticed some little puddles of water, just a little bit. It doesn't, whenever you put your pan liner on, if you don't have pre-slope, if somehow it gets through, then you're not gonna have anywhere for that water on the pan liner to go, and it can ruin your concrete pan and loosen it up over time. So we'll do pre-slope. So as you can see by my guy here, it is basically tucked in, just right on the ground. So I'm going to have virtually no concrete over here. So I'm probably, and whenever you slope, it needs to be 1/4 of an inch per foot. And so that's basically going to mean I got about 2 feet all the way around here. So at this wall, I'm probably going to mark a 1/2 inch up. And then I'm just going to take some mud, throw it in a 1/2 inch up, and then slope it down. I just use sand topping mix, same thing I use for my bed, and get it at Lowe's or Home Depot, just sand topping mix, the same thing I use for the mud pan later. So here we go. Alright, Thinset, I mix this up a little bit looser than I normally would, and then I use a was this 3/16 inch V-notch. Don't use a big one. So I'm gonna have to work in sections. I'm gonna do this side and come back and do this side. So put it down. Now moving quickly, we're gonna dump. Start spreading it out. So the Thinset I mix pretty loose. The cement is very tight. It feels really dry, but it just crumbles in your hand. Toss some where you want it to go. Really compact it in. Got your level. See if you got a slope. Yes, we do have one. Yes, we do. So it's sloping, we're just keep compacting and make sure it's all compact and level. Or smooth, not level. You want it to be sloping. Okay, made it through the shower pan. So we'll let this dry overnight. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to serve its purpose. So I'll let it dry overnight and then we'll be ready for the next one.